Hi, this is Dr. K. Satyanarayan Reddy, and I have 30 years of experience in teaching computer science and engineering subjects. And currently, I am presenting the subject data communications. Please view it, subscribe it, and share it in large numbers. Next, we shall see. So, to place a call from a uh, mobile station to caller. You got the idea. So how a mobile station can call a particular what I meant to say, another mobile station or another landline station. So generally landlines will have seven digits in their phone number, or mobile phones will have 10 digits. So a caller will do what? He will type or enter the seven digit number or 10 digit number, and then presses a send button. Now let us see what happens to make this call connected to the receiver, the one person who has to receive the call. So mobile station will do what is it scans the band. Band means available frequency, seeking a setup channel, and that setup channel should have strong signal. If that frequency is not strong, I mean to say signal, strong signal is not there to send the data. You got the idea? To the closest what I meant to say, to that particular phone number. And how this happens? So your mobile station will do what? It will scan for available bands. Available bands means which is having strong signal. And since the base stations are lying nearby, cells are lying nearby, so it will look for, suppose it has found a channel which is having very strong signal. So I have to check for what I meant to say, the base station from for that particular channel, base station which is giving that particular channel. So base station now, so that particular strong signal frequency is taken, and connection to that base station is made. And now base station will send this request, means to connect to this 10 digit mobile number what you have typed, and you have you want to get connected. So that will be, that signal will be sent to base station from mobile station. Right. So this is how it looks if I draw the diagram. So here I have a mobile station, assuming that this is a mobile station, assuming that it is having antenna and it is having a number pad, right? It is having a number pad, and it finds that there is a base station. This particular base station, some particular frequency, you got the idea. It is say antenna or base station. So this is the base station, and this is the mobile station. This is the mobile station, and now this mobile station calls to a number, say another mobile station or landline number. Then this mobile station will look for a strong, what I meant is a signal in the available frequencies, and once the signal is found, in a base station, it sends the signal to that base station. The base station in turn will connect to mobile, switching center, mobile switching center. So this is nothing but your MSC, right? This is nothing but your MSC, mobile switching center. So if the mobiles, if you are calling from mobile station to landline phone, this gets connected to telephone network, so which is called PSTN, right? Public switching telephone network, public switching telephone network, which gets connected to the landline phone, which gets connected to the landline phone. So this is how the whole connection has been taken care. This is how the whole connection has been taken care. So this is how the landline phone is there. So this is the landline and mobile station, right? Now you may be asking if mobile station has to connect with another mobile station. So what it will be doing is that this mobile station will get connected to base station. Base station gets connected to mobile this switching center. Then this switching center, if you are calling to a mobile, so if you are calling to landline, this is the procedure. Mobile station to base station to MSC, MSC to PSTN, PSTN to landline. If you want to get connected to another, what I mean to say, mobile, suppose you are calling from Bangalore to Chennai. So this MSC will, what I mean to say, talk to this PSTN, and this PSTN will talk to MSC, which is located in Chennai. So this is MSC which is located in Chennai, and this MSC will try to find the base station where that mobile station is there, base station where that mobile station is present. So this is the cell in which this particular mobile station is there. So this is the base station, and this is the base station, and this is the mobile station that you are planning to call, that you are trying to call. So this is the mobile station, right? And say I am having this in Bangalore. So this is Bengaluru, assuming that this is Bengaluru, and this is Chennai. This is Chennai, right? Now, how the connection is going? Is this way. So mobile station to base station to nearest base station, where the signal is very strong, and from this base station to mobile, this MSC, and from MST to PSTN, and this PSTN gets connected to the mobile station located at Chennai, and from here it will locate the mobile phone present in which particular cell, and that base station, the signal will be sent, and from this base station, which is nearest to the mobile station in the cell, and from here the communication goes like this. So this is how the entire communication goes. So now this is what will happen. Base station relays it to the MSC. MSC sends the data to the telephone central office, and if the call party is available, the connection is made, and the result is relayed back to the MSC. So MSC again will have to assign an unused voice channel. You got the idea, to the caller, and connection is established. So this is how the entire connection is established. And a mobile station, meanwhile, automatically adjusts its tuning to the new channel, right? What has been assigned by the mobile, this MSC, and communication can begin. So this is how the entire procedure is there. So when a mobile phone is called, the telephone central office sends. Now, this was the landline. So far, what we have seen, the landline arrangement. Now here, when a mobile phone is called, so the telephone central office sends that number to the mobile, say MSC switching center. So here you can see, the communication. First case, you have done communication between mobile phone to landline. So now you are calling from mobile phone to mobile phone. So the moment mobile phone to mobile phone connection is made, so mobile phone to base station to MSC, MSC to telephone, what I'm saying, central office, and telephone central office to Chennai. What I meant to say, telephone central office, from there to MSC at Chennai, and MSC now searches the location of the mobile station to which you are calling. And what it does is, how it searches, it sends the query signals to each of the cell that is under it, under MSC. So each of the cell that is there in the under MSC. Now this particular method of sending query signal to all the cells by what I am saying MSC is called paging. So paging is nothing but when a caller calls through his mobile phone to a person having a mobile phone, but in some other city. So here what will happen, the mobile phone the data will be sent. Data means that signal will be sent to base station to MSC, MSC to telephone central office, and from telephone central office to Chennai telephone central office, and from there to MSC, MSC, and MSC in Chennai will search for the location of the mobile station. You got the idea? So how it searches the mobile station? It sends queries to all the base stations that are there within the cells that are in control of MSC. And this process of sending query signal to find a mobile phone of a receiver, mobile phone of the receiver, and this technique process is called paging. Once the mobile phone is found in a particular cell which is under control of MSC, MSC transmits a ringing tone to that particular mobile phone in Chennai. And when the mobile station answers, that user of the mobile phone picks up the phone. You got the idea? So MSC will do what? It will assign a voice channel to the call, allowing the voice communication to begin. Right. So this is what is, happens in mobile to mobile communication. And we have also in the previous slide seen mobile to telephone communication. Now, now what happens if the mobile phone starts moving? You got the idea, starts moving. So here the scenario is, this mobile phone is there. Now the scenario is this mobile phone is there and it is present in a particular switch. It is present, it is present in a particular cell. Now here, this is what is a cell. Now there is another cell, something like this, assuming that there is another cell, something like this, right? So now what happens, this mobile person has called a mobile phone, and what I meant to say, this particular mobile phone is somewhere here. So this is the caller. This is the caller. You got the idea? And this is the receiver of the call. And the call is still connected. Call is still connected. Call is still connected, and it is present in some cell. It is present in, so this is the receiver, receiver mobile phone. This is the receiver mobile phone. This is the receiver mobile phone. So which is present in some cell like this. Okay. Now the communication is on. Communication is on. The method I have told how the communication is going on. Now what happens? This particular cell starts moving in this direction because he is in wireless mode. You got the idea? And there is the base station. There is a base station which is here located centrally in the cell. So this is the base station, and which is the antenna. Now this mobile station starts moving towards the direction. Now this base station, as this mobile station user starts moving to the end of cell, towards the end of the cell, it may be in this direction, or it may be in this direction, it may be in this direction, or it may be in this direction. Now what happens here, there is a peculiar scenario. As the user starts moving, so this is the base station. I call this as base station BS. You got the idea? This is base station of this particular cell, base station of this particular cell. So as this mobile station starts moving, the signal strength starts reducing on this mobile phone. So the channel which was used by this caller, you got the idea, the signal strength will be reducing as this mobile phone user starts moving towards the boundary of this particular cell. Now what will happen is the MSC, which is monitoring this call, which is monitoring this particular call, now it monitors. So MSC, what it will do, it will monitor continuously what is the signal strength that is present in this particular call. as the this particular mobile user starts moving towards the edge or the boundary of this particular cell, the signal strength weakens. Now, what mobile switching center is observing the signal strength of this mobile user every few seconds, and it finds that the strength of the signal has become weak. And since the mobile station is moving, in the direction of another base station. So what it will do is it will make connection with this base station. MSC will make connection with this mobile station and find for a suitable channel having good signal strength. What it will be doing after once finding that, it will what I mean to say, it finding the frequency from this base station. You got the idea. From this base station, it finds another what I meant to say channel which is having good signal strength, and then it cuts the call from this base station and connects the call to this base station. So while this person holding this mobile phone is still on the move, and he will never know how the switchover has taken place from one base station to another base station. So this particular process by which the MSC monitors the signal strength allocated to this mobile station, and when he starts moving, the signal strength goes on reducing. When this user starts moving with the mobile phone towards the edge of the cell, so this base station, as he goes away from base station, signal strength reduces. But then he enters another cell, and here he goes near this particular base station. So this MSC will do what? It will find for a suitable channel which is having good signal strength and assigns that channel to this mobile user. And then what I meant to say, this particular base station connection is cut, and to this particular base station the connection is made with this particular mobile phone, and this process is called as handoff. This process is called as handoff. So handoff means here this MSC is handing off the signal from another channel. You got the idea? A strong signal from another channel that is connected to another base station belonging to another cell. So this is called as handoff. So this is how, and the person can go on moving seamlessly. Seamlessly means if he moves in this direction, there will be a cell. So from this base station, the connection will be cut and another base station connection will be established without disturbing. Like a caller will never know, caller and receiver will never know that connection has been cut off from the current base station and a new base station has taken over the connection. So this is called as handoff. Now we will see there are two types of handoffs. One is called as a soft handoff and another one is called as a hard handoff. So hard handoff was old technique, but now soft handoff is the new technique. So I had explained this. So right, hard handoff. How does it happen? Now, in early systems like old system, hard handoff used to happen. Whenever a mobile station was moving, you got the idea, whenever a mobile station was moving. So again, let me explain this through what I meant to say mobile station. And assuming that this is the mobile station, which is belonging to a particular base station, and it is there in a particular switch. It is there in a particular switch, and then this particular mobile station is moving towards another cell, something like this, and this is the base station. This is the base station. So he starts moving here in this direction of another cell. So this is say cell number 1, and say this is cell number 7. As same cells cannot be adjacent. So cell number 7 is there. So he moves in this direction. In hard handoff, what happens? As the MSC observes that this mobile station is this particular mobile station has started moving towards the boundary of this particular cell. So this base station, the signal strength provided to this mobile station for communication goes on reducing towards the boundary, and this mobile station now enters this cell, this particular cell. So physically MSC will have to cut down this particular call. So during the cut down of call, this particular mobile station will not be able to hear anything. You got the idea? This generally happens, you must have seen when you are traveling by a train or by a bus which is moving at high speed. You got the idea? And your call gets disconnected and then again gets connected. So here, now what happens? This connection goes off, and mobiles, this MSC will do what? It will switching center will now connect to the base station, this particular base station, and assign a new voice channel having a strong signal strength to this mobile unit, and then connection is re-established. So this is called as hard handoff. Why it is called hard handoff? The connection here has to be cut off, and the connection has to be established with a new base station belonging to another cell, new base station belonging to another cell. So this is what is a hard handoff, right? This is what is hard handoff. So this was the early system. This was the early system in which hard handoff was used. So in hard handoff, mobile station only communicates with one base station. When this mobile station starts moving towards another cell, so communication must be broken first. Broken first means that with the current cell where the mobile station was initially there, the connection has to be broken, and before communication can be established with a new one. So I have not established connection with the new base station belonging to new cell, and before that I have broken connection with the existing cell in which the connection was established. Right, and this may create a kind of rough transition. That means I will not hear anything from the, neither caller can, hear the signals, nor the receiver will receive any signal. So this is called as hard handoff. Now in soft handoff is the current system. This already I have explained. So whenever, mobile station moves from out of the range of the current cell and base station, the signal strength depletes. What will happen? This mobile station now talks to two base stations at the same time. So now what happens during the handoff, this mobile station may continue towards the new base station and break off from the old one. So here there is no breakup in the signal strength, because the moment the mobile station is now in communication with old base station and new base station both, and once the new base station gives it a channel with a good signal strength, immediately the mobile station gets cut off from the old base station. This is called soft handoff. So there will be no disturbance experienced. You got the idea? No disturbance experienced in the voice hearing. Like a mobile phone, the both sender and the receiver will, without any hindrance or hampering, they can continue to talk without any problem. But in hard handoff, some part of some duration of time, the neither caller nor what I'm say receiver can hear anything, no voice can be heard by either of them. Now there is a concept of what I'm saying roaming. Now this is the roaming scenario. In the roaming scenario, it is something like this. You are in city 1. So this is city 1. You got the idea? This is particularly city 1. Assuming that you are in city 1, say it is Bangalore. So it is Bangalore. Are you getting my point? So this is nothing but Bangalore. You got the idea? And another, what I meant to say, city is there. Assuming that it is Mumbai. This is Mumbai. Right. Now, you are using, assuming that you are using BSNL SIM card. You are using BSNL SIM card. Am I clear over here? Now, suppose you have taken a flight, you have gone to Mumbai, and in Mumbai, you have gone to some place where BSNL doesn't offer service. You got the idea? There is Airtel. Airtel is the service provider. Airtel is providing the service, right? So what is happening is, you are using, services from BSNL service provider, and suddenly you are in the roaming mode because you wanted to visit Mumbai. You have taken a flight or train or bus, went to the place in Mumbai, and in Mumbai, this particular area in which you are there, BSNL does not have any service offered. So now what will happen is, this BSNL will seek the services from Airtel. Now here, uh, you know, um this particular, there will be an understanding between all the service providers, amongst all the service provider, that if my service is not available in a particular part of the nation, that handoff should happen to other service provider. And of course, for that extra charge is given. But of course, in India, now roaming charges are not there, but earlier there used to be roaming charges because of this kind of handoff, like, BSNL will seek service from Airtel. Airtel to provide the connectivity to this particular user who has moved from Bangalore to Mumbai, and he becomes in roaming mode. To provide the services, he will charge some extra amount. But now in India, that is not happening actually. So even roaming is free. So this is the concept of roaming. This is the concept of roaming. So uh, here, roaming means user can have access to communication and can be reached wherever he is there in the coverage area. The service provider usually having limited coverage. So BSNL in Mumbai, a particular area, it was not having good coverage or no coverage. Limited coverage means good coverage or bad coverage was there or no coverage was there. So neighboring service provider, as I was telling, say what I meant to say, Airtel, it extends that particular coverage through roaming contract. So there will be a contract between BSNL and Airtel, BSNL and Idea, BSNL and MTNL, BSNL, and so many other what I'm saying this thing. And wherever service of one service provider is not there, it will hand over the call to the another service provider. That another service provider, he charges something extra, but now it is not there. So through a roaming contract, this happens.